listening to Strange Shit Happens.
Hello and welcome, my friends. I'm Sean Wharton, and this is Strange Shit Happens to Famous People, the show that proves no amount of money, power, or fame can protect you from the weird, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying. Each week we dive into a bizarre, bone-chilling, or just plain WTF moment from the life of a well-known figure. Ghosts, UFOs, creepy coincidences, yep, they've seen it all. But here's the twist, you won't find out who the story is about until the very end. So sit back, turn down the lights, and get ready because strange shit happens to everyone, including famous people. Can you guess who we're talking about? He had a thing for the unusual. Stories of the strange, the bizarre, the unsettling. He couldn't get enough. And when he came across a certain house in New Orleans, he knew he had to have it. It was old, historic, and deeply, deeply haunted. People warned him. The locals whispered stories about screams in the night, shadowy figures moving through the halls, and a presence that made even the bravest visitors flee in terror. But he didn't scare easy, so he bought it. And almost immediately, he regretted it. The first night he heard it. Soft at first, a distant, echoing sound from the upper floors. A woman crying. Then the footsteps, heavy, deliberate, moving through the house when no one else was there. Lights flickered, doors slammed, and then came the dreams, or at least he thought they were dreams. Every night he saw them, faces twisted in agony, eyes wide with terror. Voices whispered to him, words he couldn't understand, but somehow felt deep in his bones. Then one night, he woke up to find himself standing at the foot of his bed. Not in it, at it. As if something had pulled him out while he slept. Well, that was enough. He didn't ask questions, didn't try to reason with whatever was inside that house. He sold it, and he sold it fast. And to this day, he refuses to talk much about what happened inside those walls. But when asked why he gave up the house so quickly, he only offers a small, knowing smile. And while he left that haunted house behind, he never lost his love for the strange and supernatural. In fact, he went on to become one of the most eccentric actors of his time, playing roles that were just as wild as his real-life experiences. And yes, he's even played a vampire. Maybe because deep down he knew some stories are beyond the suspension of disbelief. And now you know, strange shit happens to famous people. In this case, Nicolas Cage. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Strange Shit Happens to Famous People. Have you ever had your own brush with the unexplained? A ghostly encounter, perhaps, or a UFO sighting? Or something so strange that you can't quite explain it? Well, we want to hear about it. Head over to www.strangeshithappens.com to share your story, because you never know, it might just make it onto one of our shows. So until next time, keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and maybe, just maybe, keep a light on. For Strange Shit Happens to Famous People, I'm Sean Wharton.